stay a while and listen.
What is going on, guys? Heximus here. So today I'm going to be showing you the energy shield melee sorceress that uses Zeal in Diablo 2. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a comment below, and turn on your notifications to enter to win a $20 Battle.net gift card that I give away at the end of each month. Yo, what is going on, guys? Heximus here. So today I'm going to be showing you the energy shield sorceress. Now this is one of the most overpowered Zeal sorceresses in the game. I did a video on this about a year ago on the Zeal bear sorceress that does 50k damage, but this one's a little bit different. This one is more based around energy shield and mana, and you're definitely going to have a lot more survivability on this character. Now I honestly think that this is arguably the most overpowered build in the entire game, not only because of the amount of damage that it does, but the survivability is just insane on this character. So as always, guys, I'm going to go over the skills, attributes, show you the items, and I'm going to do nothing but players 8 on this character. So just to get into it with the gear, guys, first I'm using the Passion Phase Blade. This is for the Zeal skill that you get from this, and also you get a nice attack rating bonus from having Passion on from the Zeal. But you could go with something else, like the Griswold weapon is really nice, but for this specific build, if you're crazy about attack rating like I am, and you hate when you fight Diablo or Mephisto and then your attack rating just drops, this is definitely the choice for you. So I really enjoy having my attack rating really high just for that reason when I fight bosses. As far as the armor goes, Chains of Honor, this is a pretty obvious choice for the +2 to all skills. Is really going to help the damage, the resistances. Chains of Honor is definitely one of the most overpowered rune words in the game. It's not the most expensive rune word, and it's just all around, super awesome. And the main part of this build, if you guys don't know, is using the Dream rune word on the helmet and the shield. Now what this does is this aura actually stacks to a level 30 Holy Shock. You can't go over that. There used to be a glitch back in the day where you could just keep stacking the auras over and over. I think you had to unequip and like re-equip the item to get the Holy Shock to kind of stack infinitely. But obviously they fixed that. So that's definitely where most of the damage is coming from. The thing is, with the Holy Shock aura there, you're going to be putting your points in the Lightning Mastery, and that's just giving you a ridiculous amount of damage on the Holy Shock on top of having Infinity on your Mercenary. It's just absolutely insane. Whoever came up with this build back in the day, I'm not too sure if anyone can really confirm that. I mean, there's so many builds in Diablo 2, but this is, in my opinion, the most genius build that anyone has ever came up with in Diablo 2. It's just absolutely insane. You can probably take a shot for every time I say insane, because that is what this build is. So I'm using the Dream rune words on the helm and the shield. High Lord's Wrath, you could go with something else like the Angelic Ring and Amulet if you wanted to get crazy on the attack rating. Like I said, when you fight Diablo, your attack rating just drops. But I really like High Lords. I mean, High Lords gets the job done. It's not going to make or break the build if you go with Mara's or something like that. Same thing with the boots and the gloves. I'm using Sandstorm Trek boots and Mage Fist gloves. This is another thing that's not going to totally make or break the build. I would definitely go with Mage Fist just for the fire skills, faster cast rate. But you could also go with something like the Immortal King boots and gloves. That's a pretty good combination there. I used that on one of my melee sorceresses before. You get a little bit of attack rating bonus there, increased attack speed. So if you don't have those laying around, you could just go with the Immortal King set. Them using the Arachnid Mesh belt, you really want to make sure you get the Arachnid Mesh belt, in my opinion, and Mage Fist, just so you can hit that break point on the faster cast rate, because you're definitely going to be teleporting around. And that's another thing that's a little bit better with this build compared to the Bear Sorceress, is with this build you can teleport around, but when you're in bear form, you cannot teleport and you can't use your class's skills. I mean, you could go in and out of the bear form, but that's really inconvenient to just kind of waste time going in and out of the bear form just so you can teleport. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the rings go, I'm using Stone of Jordan, Ravenfrost. Ravenfrost is pretty obvious for the cannot be frozen stat there, so you're not attacking super slow when you get frozen. And then on switch, I'm just using Call to Arms and Spirit. Now, with the melee sorceress, with the Zeal sorceress, you could really go to an insane level. I'm pretty sure you can get it to like around 90k damage. I haven't really tried it myself, but you could do a lot of pre-buffing with this build. But in my personal opinion, I think it's just a waste of time. It's very time consuming to you know, put all fire skill charms in there, put all your fire gear on just to get a crazy enchant, and then switch it all back to lightning gear. That is something you could do, and it makes the build even more insane, but in my opinion, it's just a waste of time. So for me, just, you know, to keep it really basic, I just have the Annie and the Torch, and just, you know, no skillers in here. I mean, this build is already overpowered as it is. You don't need to go out of your way to get, you know, a bunch of lightning grand charms and fire grand charms and doing all that pre-buff stuff. You really don't have to do that. And the mercenary is just using very basic mercenary gear, and he's using an infinity polearm. So like I said, we're just going to keep the players at 8. I'll go over the skills with you guys. The skills are a little bit different on this compared to a normal Zeal sorceress. Like I said, this is a energy shield sorceress that has some really nice survivability. So you want to go with 20 telekinesis, that's for the synergy on energy shield, 20 energy shield, 20 lightning mastery, 1 in the shiver armor, 20 in the warmth, and then the rest of your points into enchant, and 1 point in the fire mastery. And as far as your attributes go, this one's a little bit tricky, and I'm on pluggy, so this will make it convenient for you guys to see how much dexterity, vitality, and energy that I use on this build. So for this, I have about 48% block rate, so I have 127 points in the dexterity, 48 points in the vitality, and 210 points in the energy. And then that is about it for the items, skills, and all that good stuff. So let's get this built. Let's get this started here. We'll just do the simple Frigid Highlands, and then I'll probably just head over to Chaos and Bale and show you guys how ridiculous this build is. So and then right now with Zeal, I'm sitting on about 1500 to 44k damage and 91% chance to hit. And, you know, in my opinion, I would just keep angelic wings around. Like I said, maybe for the bosses, you can, you know, put that on just to get your attack rating up there. So not only do I want to show you guys the damage, I just want to show you how overpowered it is just to kind of just stand around and take damage. It's just really insane to see. I think I used full rejuve right there, but not like that. That's the main reason why I like this build and why I did another video on the Zeal sorceress, is because this build has some really nice survivability to it, and you can just, you know, you can teleport around and do all that good stuff. All right, well, let's get into a Bale run now. Just gonna buff up. So then I'm just gonna make sure the players are still set to 8. So I would say like the biggest disadvantage of any energy shield sorceress, I haven't even played them that much throughout my years of playing the game, but I would definitely say just watch out for mana burning monsters, mana burning elite packs. They can just get really annoying, you know what I'm saying? Grand charm right there. Sucks. Like, just done, dude. Definitely taking a risk there. He's gotten tense for a second. Yep, typical bail run, you know. Getting that poison healed up by Mala. Definitely brings back some memories, dude. Everyone would go and do that. Is this F? No. Yes, Ventar, come to me. Let's just do a little test right here and see how long I can survive in here. Still pretty good, dude. Still pretty good for a sorceress, which isn't really meant to take a lot of damage like a barbarian. You know, and this is 8 players, man. You know, 8 players isn't meant to be very easy. Unless you're, you know, cookie cutter hammered in with 20 to 20k damage. So, I mean, you know, easy max block, all that crazy stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put on my angelic set. Just kind of get my attack rating up on Bale. One of the biggest things I can't stand about Bale is mana burn, for sure, dude. Drives me nuts. Especially when you're trying to do like a smiter, like a cheap Uber Tristram smiter. I would just go through like belts and belts of mana pots all the time. One of the good things about playing on windowed mode on Diablo 2 is you can kind of hold down your left click. Well, that's what I do, is hold down my left click and kind of scroll off the screen, and then you get yourself a, you know, little auto attack going right there. You know, no hands. Watch me do it with no hand. Calling Telrash's armor on this Bale run. I'm just calling it right now. Nope. Nope. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll do a chaos run real quick and show you guys how well that works out. Also, guys, I'm using a Act 2 mercenary, obviously, as you guys can see, but I'm using a offensive Helm Act 2 mercenary so I can get the blessed aim aura, because like I said, you know, I'm really obsessive about attack rating on melee characters. I hate missing. Definitely not going to be clearing chaos like no hammered in or chain lightning sorceress, but you know, if you're with your friends and stuff like that, it's definitely going to get the job done. It's one of the things I don't like about the melee classes in Diablo 2 is I feel like they're a little bit underpowered compared to spellcasters, because they can do so much AoE damage, you know what I mean? And they can just clear chaos and bail in 3 minutes, and you know, melee classes kind of suffer on that part. There's a lot of monsters in here, man. Mercenary got jumped. T-Real, save him. Not watching my mercenary again. Monster Shrine. And there's a lot of unique monsters right in this little area too, man. Is that 1, 2, 3? I think there's another one up here. Yeah, 4. Jeez, man, 4 unique monsters. Probably 4 because of that shrine. 4 unique monsters and a champion pack. Insane. I mean, just remember, guys, like I said, I mean, I'm doing this on 8 players with a single target melee character. Definitely not going to be... I don't care how good your melee character is, unless you're like Whirlwind or something like that. You're not going to be clearing no chaos in 2 minutes or anything like that. I don't even really feel like it's natural to do bail and chaos in 2 minutes. It just doesn't. I really don't think that the game was meant to be played that way. I really don't. But that's just kind of, you know, kind of what Diablo has become. Alright, let's just take him out. Go on to Lord Decius. I got that rare Shaco. Watch, it's green. No. I mean, usually, like, this is kind of like the way I like to play. I kind of like to just take my time going through chaos. I don't like to be all insane and clearing chaos in 2 minutes. It's, you know, sometimes you just, for me, I just kind of want to sit back, relax, and just, you know, just enjoy the game. You know, there's really no rush to get things done, you know. Sometimes you just gotta chill, man, and just play the game. And not be all serious about it. I mean, that's one thing, you know, that I try to do with Diablo. A lot of people just take the game so seriously, man. You know, when it comes to everything. And I think a lot of people don't understand that, you know, I play Diablo for fun. I do it because it's fun. And, you know, there shouldn't be anything to take too serious about it. It's just a game, you know. But some people just, you know, take video games way too seriously. So we're making our way through chaos here. Don't have my energy shield up. I don't know how I got on chain lightning right there. That was weird. Mana pot, no mana pot around here. Let's just risk it. Just risk it and go. These guys do some major damage. Oh, there we go. There's some mana pots. Oh, they're coming for me. I don't know if he's got mana burn or what. Kind of seems like he does. Where's he at? Yeah, mana burn. Awesome. My worst enemy right there. On this character anyway. Diablo, definitely a lot easier to take out than Baal, that's for sure. Bam, son. Alright, well we could do a little bit more killing. Maybe we could do something like, could do Ancients. Not too sure on that. Usually I like to kind of walk around the World Stone. And just kind of see what we can do there. It's easy killing. I know usually in Ancient's Way, sometimes there's those big berserker dudes. I forget what they're called. But we could see, you know, how much damage, you know, I can take kind of just sitting there. Taking all that damage with energy shield. See if there's any of them in here. I could just kind of stand there and, you know, take damage. One of the cool things with Dream though is you get that little confuse. You get a chance to cast confuse when you're struck. So that's gonna kind of, you know, that's gonna help out with the survivability right there. But I mean, no build is invincible, especially if you're just gonna stand there and take damage. You can make it invincible if you're you know, very skilled player, but you know, just standing there taking damage on the extra strong, you know, lightning enchanted, some craziness going on there. You know, you're gonna die. You can't just stand there and take damage and not expect to, you know, live forever on it. So, but that's about it for this video, guys. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the build. If you have any suggestions on the skills, items, just let me know in the comment section below, guys. Make sure you guys are subscribed and you turn on the notifications below and leave a comment, and you guys can enter for a chance to win a $20 Battle.net gift card that I give away at the end of each month. I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys subscribe if you want to keep up with Diablo 2 content. Links are on my Discord, Patreon, all that good stuff. Twitter is in the description below, and I will see you guys on my next Diablo 2 video.